Good morning, everybody. It's okay. It's not even close to morning. Very far from it, actually. It's actually closer to night than morning. But, in a day that's very fitting for how the past 2 weeks have gone, I forgot my SD card this morning. Got to work and I was like, start recording right away, get the vlog going. Pull camera out, power it up, and no SD card. Of course, there's no SD card. So, yeah, no SD card, no filming. So it was a day. It was a long day, I will be honest. But yeah, a long day, no filming. Not that much happened, though. But it was a very fitting day to wrap up how the past 2 weeks have gone. I talked a little bit about how the past 2 weeks have gone, but pretty much it has been busy every single day. Emergencies happening constantly. Today, I was hopeful. I was like, wow, today might be a day where nothing happens. No issues, no codes, nothing. We good. I'll work, and the day will hit, and I'll leave. I really was like in that mindset. I was like, we'll be chilling, like a small code, but like nothing emergent, just like a little like jumping. But for somebody who's fine, so I was like, we're all good. We're good. Day's going great. Abby's on her break, and I'm filling her in on a parent I've just had a conversation with. The manager comes running through the room because there's been a major medical emergency called on the wait floor. So I go, I'm like, okay, it's fine. This is not the first one I've dealt with ever. Like, I have lots of experience. But in the past 2 weeks, I've dealt with, I think, 5, plus this one. So this is like 6, maybe 7. I don't know. It's been a lot. Tuesday there was 3 back to back. So busy. But we go. I'm like, okay, we're going. Let's do this. Get upstairs. When I get upstairs, almost to the stairs, get upstairs, like I missed the elevator. Going up there, and they call and like, hey, can someone from aquatics bring the barriers, like the privacy barriers? I'm like, that's not good. Like that's not a good sign, because that means that whoever the victim is cannot be moved, and they're in a public space. So, like, that's not good. But whatever. Like, I'm the closest one. I go get them. We grab them. We bring up the elevator. Come outside. I'm like, yeah, not good. Group of people, all staff, luckily, around this individual who's on the ground, not unconscious, thank God, but she's on the ground. She's laying there, and to get over there, and while we were also going, like, we'd heard on the radio, like, hey, can anybody speak, who speaks this language, like, come up, because she didn't, like, her English was not very strong, so it's like, okay, like, all good, sounds great, but we get up there, and dealing with it. Chest pains. Awesome. Like, very easy to deal with. We pretty much call them, like, 911 and make sure they're comfortable, like, monitor their vitals, their airway, their breathing, like, circulation, checking how they're feeling the whole time. And yeah. But, of course, what the heck? He just, like, biked into oncoming traffic, which was kind of crazy. Sorry. But call 911, ambulance is on its way. We're like, okay, great, this is awesome. Tons of staff. So, like, I was like, oh, like, there's, like, 9 of us up here. Me and, like, one of the lifeguards. We don't need to be here. They're the one that they've gotten themselves in, like, they're ready to help them. Like, we don't need to be here. Like, let's grab a radio. We'll go wait at the doors. Like, do you guys have anybody waiting? They're like, oh, we already have people waiting. I'm like, wow, like, we're really staffed today. Usually it's not like that. That's fine. But we get to, I'm like, okay, like, that's fine. We're waiting up there, and we're waiting, and they're like, yeah, like, can you guys just, like, make sure people aren't stopping to stare? Like, say no more. I'm happy to be like, hey, keep it moving, buddy. Sitting there, I'm like, okay, and she wasn't that old. She had called her mother, and she's like, hey, like, can you come, like, here? Like, I had chest pains. They called an ambulance. We're like, okay, like, wow, okay. So, like, hey, Liam, can you go downstairs and wait for her mom to show up? or her parents? I was like, yeah, absolutely. Like, I can go to the front desk and wait there. So I go down, and I'm at the front desk, and we're waiting, and I'm like, wow, it's 2:30, and I'm like, where's the ambulance? We called, it's like 2:30. We called 911 at 1:50, 1:55. So it's been 35 minutes since we called. I'm like, this is not good. 1:35-ish. So it's been like 40 minutes waiting for EMS. It's like, okay, like, do we need to call again? We called for chest pains. Where is the ambulance? I had an ambulance show up in like 10, 15 minutes for like other injuries. And like a chest pain taking this long, that's kind of ridiculous. Then they show up, head upstairs, and that job I was supposed to be doing, waiting for the parents, they slipped past me. Didn't stop, didn't even look panicked. Slipped past me and get up there. So I'm like, I'm like, hey, like, do you guys still want me waiting for the parents? Like, oh no, they're here. Like, you can go. I was like, sick. Thank you so much for letting me know. Like, awesome. Didn't know they were here. So I go back to work. Hour and a half. Took an hour and a half for them to clear everything. She was fine, thank God. Her symptoms were already gone. She was feeling way better as soon as we were all like calling. Like before I even got downstairs, she was already feeling better, which is great. God. Sorry, I don't know if you guys heard that. Do you guys like how like cars that sound like that when they have the loud ass exhausts? Because they sound like the stupidest cars I've ever heard. Sorry, going on a little tangent. I hate cars like that. They sound stupid, and it's the idiots always rev the cars to make them like crackle and pop. Like who likes that? It's stupid. Sorry, a little tangent. That was yeah. Like you're idiotic if you like that. But anyways, hour and a half, clear it. But like I'm like okay, like I spent pretty much an hour on that. So come back. I'm like I have less than an hour left of my shifts. What more could go wrong? And luckily, the universe decided to give me a break because nothing went wrong. Nothing else happened. But it's just been a very fitting day for a major code that should have been responded to by EMS really quickly, which took 45 minutes for them to respond to. It's just totally fitting for everything else that's gone on this week. And I'm really glad to be doing a completely different schedule with different roles next 2 weeks before I go on vacation, but also to just have the weekend off because like stupid. I'm exhausted and tired out because one, I'm waking up early in the morning, but also I'm staying up not late, but like I'm not going to bed at like 10. But on top of that, it's the daily things happening. The daily issues and arguments, and I heard about a complaint that was made against me that, luckily, because I'm well liked in my workplace, they're like, that doesn't sound like Liam. Like you sure you're talking about Liam? And word for word they went, that's like the sweetest guy that works here. Like he's the nicest. He has such a soft tone when he talks to people, which I do try to have like a soft, polite tone. But also I'm a lifeguard and like we're dealing with people's safety, so I am pretty firm when it comes to like some rules, like staying with your child who's like 3. Like I'm not just gonna be like, hey, like your child's way over there. Can you please go stay with them? I'm like, I'll go like introduce, like be soft with it. But if they're not listening to me, I'll be like, go to your child. Like this wasn't a conversation. This was me telling you gotta stay with your child. You're too far. Like yeah. But yeah, there's a complaint made, like not about me, but like about me. And it's like okay, but literally everyone was like, yeah, that doesn't sound like Liam. Like he's like one of the sweetest guys here. Like if you felt that way, it was probably for good reason. Like if you felt like he was being harsh or like just getting on you, maybe it was for good reason that he's getting on you, which is nice to know that, like, you know, I'm not just like respected, but also like they know me and they can rely on me to like be a good guy, so they don't take all that stuff like at face value. They like apply it to my character and what they know. So that's really nice to know. But yeah, I heard about complaint that the lady, someone thought I was targeting them. But yeah, so anyways, it's just a great 2 weeks, and I'm just very, very much oh, nice. Nice. I'm very much excited and ready for a weekend. Just hanging out with Abby. Just hanging out in general. Just like a chill weekend, you know? So very much looking forward to that. But yeah, so long 2 weeks. It's been a long 2 weeks. It hasn't been as long as other weeks have been, in terms of like how I've worked and how much I've done, but man, it's felt like a long 2 weeks just from work itself. But yeah, thanks for sitting with me for my drive chat. It's so easy to talk to you guys about this stuff when I'm driving, and again, because yeah, it's been a lot. But anyways, what the fuck? Great to know there's a road closed up here. Can I make the left I was trying to make? Where is the signage back there? Fucking love when they do this. Okay, yeah, I can make the left, but that's stupid. Anyways, thanks so much for sitting with me for my little road chat about my day. Later in the day, so not the most exciting vlog of me doing stuff, but I appreciate you guys sitting and listening to my day and how my week was. If I get up to anything else today, obviously I'll bring you guys with me, but if not, like this might be the first one take Liam Show vlog. So yeah, thank you. If you guys haven't checked it out, go check out the new Dear Liam. Well, I ate a Big Mac in 1 minute. I had a really fun time with it. And it's probably one of the funnier videos of recent times. It's been link in the description. But genuinely, like, I really had a blast making the video, and yeah, I think it's really funny, and I really like. Honestly, everything about the video I really like. Yeah, just check it out, and like let me know what you guys think in the comments of that video or comments of this video. Because yeah, I'm really proud of it. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If I don't see you guys again later, have a great night, great day, and I will see you tomorrow's vlog. But if I pick it up later, I'll do this again. But if I don't, thanks for watching.